Hello, members of the board, and thank you for taking the time to review our proposal. We have been tasked with developing a city that will reside in the Democratic Republic of the Congo. We took various factors into consideration. The constraints that we have are as follows. 1. The city must be able to support 25,000 to 100,000 people. 2. At least 25% of the energy has to be provided by solar energy. 3. The city must support the local and economic industries. 4. The city must provide basic services such as public transportation.
Bolambia has a size of 245.5 square miles, or 635 square kilometers. We zoned our city to accommodate 100,000 people, and our original area was focusing on mining. However, we eventually designed our area around the basis of power distribution.
The asphalt we will be using is pervious asphalt, which is $1 per square foot. Pervious asphalt absorbs water and drains it out from underneath itself, and it would help with storm drainage and flood control. The total miles we will use are 100 miles roadways. Each road is a 2-lane road, and then 3/4 of all these roads have additional bike lanes. The total cost of all of this would be $14,652,000.
Due to the lack of wealth in the country, many citizens will need public transportation, the simplest form being bicycles. Roadways will have bike roads along the side. These roads will be separated from the main road by a thin barrier similar to the photo on the right. Cross-city transport will be provided by train systems. Large hubs will be set as main transportation beacons to reach across the city. Transit tracks will be elevated to avoid water drainage issues and save on costs compared to subways. These hubs will then feed into smaller bus systems scattered across the city for easy local access. A small ferry system will also be added. This will go from the tip of the residential south side through the waterway to the northernmost residential tip. On the way, it'll make one stop at the center island, repeating the stop on the way back. The total upfront cost to build our public transportation system will total about $7 billion, with an operating cost of about $50 million per year.
The minimum power we need to produce is 400,000 megawatt hours in order to provide for the city's maximum of 100,000 people. We have decided to use only solar panels due to the location of the city and the terrain. Monocrystalline silicon cells are the solar panels that we'll be using to power the city. They're the best panels and means of power production for the area they take up. The panels would power accumulators, which are big batteries, so that the city has power at night or in cloudy weather. 0.5 square miles of solar panels would produce 47.25 megawatts of energy. That is about 413,910 megawatt hours. The upfront cost would be about $3.12 billion.
Our main exports are fish and crops. Lake Tumba offers 114 species of fish within its 765 square kilometer area. The already large fishing industry in the area can be tapped into as the city is built up. Agriculturally, the outskirts of the city can grow crops such as coffee, cocoa, rice, among other things. Timber can be cleared for the city as it's built, which can be used as an additional export.
We have set out specific zones for these industries in order to help them thrive in our city. However, the city needs to gain revenue from taxes in order to provide for essential services and public transportation. As a result, commercial companies, farming industries, and residents will be taxed in order to provide for this revenue. The local income tax rate is 2% and applies to gross wages, salaries, and other personal service compensation and net profits of the city's businesses. The following slides show the cost for maintaining and hiring essential services for the city, such as police, firefighters, EMT, and more. With the lake, residents and tourists can benefit from recreation activities such as fishing and boating, yachting, and more. The national parks outlining green spaces and zoning plans will also be open to tourism, and funds collected from using the facilities in these areas will go towards maintaining them.